past my girl. It's such a blessing, girl. Put up for the rest of my life. A blessing, girl. A blessing, blessing. You're such a blessing, girl.
Hey you guys, it's the girl Russhana.love, and I'm back in it again with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I installed this wig that was sent to me from Upretty here. It was a 5x5 lace closure wig, and I made it give frontal vibes. So stay tuned to see how I did so. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, check out my description box to see where you can purchase this direct wig. Okay guys, so the first thing that I'm going to go in and do is just define that part in the middle. And it's always good to pre-part because you will know where to pluck and where not to pluck. Because if you do not pre-part, you're going to pluck everywhere into the frontal. And then when it's time for you to install your wig and you're parting it on your head, you're going to realize that you plucked too much into the part and your part is going to be bald. Anyways, so the first thing I see me doing is I'm just going ahead and just plucking that very front section. This closure actually did not come very thick, so if you're a beginner, I would recommend you purchasing this wig because it would not be hard to pluck the hairline and make it look natural. Then when I feel like I plucked the front enough, I'm gonna just divide that section to the front, well, part that section to the front, and then just pluck a little bit out of it, and then I'm going to pluck behind it. Now, you never want to pluck too much in the very front, and let me tell you guys why. Because once you pluck the hairs out from the front, your hairline will start to recede back, and you're not going to really be plucking. You're just going to be pulling the hairline back more and more. So you want to pluck the very front ever so slightly, depending on how thick the frontal comes, and then you're going to part that front section out so that the hairline doesn't start pushing back, and then you pluck from behind there. You want it to be like a gradient effect from thin to thick, because in your real hairline, the very front of your hair is thin, and then as you go back, your hair becomes more thick. As I go, I'm going to start spraying some more water just to really map out where it needs to be plucked some more, and then I'm going to just also ever so often start plucking the front section some more. And I think that's all I'm going to pluck for now. Oh, I kept going, but yeah, now I'm going to brush the hair all back, and then you're going to see how natural it looks. And once you brush it all back, you can wet it some more, and if you feel like it's plucked enough, you move on to the next section. If not, you continue on the same section. This part is going to be kind of sped up because I just showed you guys everything. I just showed you guys everything step by step on the last section. I don't want to be too repetitive in this video, so I'm going to speed this part up, doing the same exact thing, plucking every section, and then I will part it behind and just start plucking behind the section that I first plucked. Okay. I hope this is very detailed because I like my videos to be detailed. I like posting videos with purpose. Like, I want every video I post to teach at least one person, because that's why I'm here. Like, anyways, let me not even get into my whole lectures. Now I'm going to just flatten out the hairline some more with some mousse. And the mousse just helps it get it flat. And then it also will show you if it needs to be plucked some more. I could not pluck this wig in like 10 minutes or less. Like, it didn't take me long to pluck it off because of the fact that it did not come very thick. And I hate frontals that come thick. Oh my goodness, it's so annoying. Alright, so next, I'm going to take my wax stick from the Plush Lush collection. I did a whole collaboration with them, so you guys can go check out that video. Her products are bomb as hell, Brooklyn based and black owned, so y'all better get in tune, period. Now I'm going to just hot comb it out, and I'm so sorry for my attire, y'all. I'll be looking like a bum when I'm doing hair, but this is just too far in the bummery, but do not even mind my attire. Just, like, you know, skip past my attire. Just look at what I'm doing with the hair. Feel me? Now it's time to cut the lace off. And to cut the lace, I'm going to take the little small scissors and just cut in a zigzag motion as per usual. If you guys are not new to my channel, you guys already know how I get down with the cutting the lace. Like, I feel like it's so repetitive. If you watch my videos, like every one of my install videos, you should know how to put your own wig on, period. Like, if you do not know, then sis, girl, what you doing? Alright, so this is my sister-in-law. So I did just put the glue on her head so that it can dry while I was plucking it, and then she just came back when it was dry, when I was done plucking, for me to just sew the cap around, because it is a closure. So I'm going to just sew it around to secure that cap on there, and then when it's done, I'm going to just cut it off. You don't have to sew it really tight because it doesn't really matter, honestly. It's just to like secure a little bit, because it's just gonna be in a section over here. It's not gonna be on the full head, so it's not gonna stay. Just something to, like, you know, secure it a little bit. You cut it off straight across. Next, I'm going to go with my Jaclyn Hill palette. by Morphe or whatever you call it, and I'm just using that shade in there. Look at my nephew in the back. He is so annoying. Look at him. Like literally nothing was wrong with him, because you see how he walked out right after. So so I took that eyeshadow right there and I just placed it on the front of the cap and then onto the middle part. Now I placed them on the wig as well off camera. Guys, let me tell you guys how I'm so mad I ended up using my Jaclyn Hill palette for this, because you know what, it's honestly a waste of money to buy multiple different shades of foundation for every client. So your best bet is to buy an eyeshadow palette that has a variety of neutral or skin like colors inside of it, because you will have a whole variety of it in one place. And I realized that not too long ago. So yeah, I just put y'all on the game. Instead of having to buy mad different foundations, you could just buy an eyeshadow palette and it'd be just as good. I did use a cream contour palette or cream concealer palette before, but I stopped using it because I quickly realized that the cream is gonna make your frontal lift, and it was affecting my installs. Like I will put it on the head, and then when it's time to install it, like the glue will not stay, and then when it's coming up I will see the residue of the makeup on it. So I definitely do not recommend anything creamy, liquidy, powder only. Like I recommend powder alone. And then you guys most likely saw what I was doing. I just placed glue on her head, Ghost Bond as always, and I'm just placing it down now. I was talking something off subject that I wasn't doing in the video, so I hope you guys are watching in the video and still listen to what I'm saying. Hope it wasn't confusing or whatever, but yeah, so to save money, invest in an eyeshadow palette that has multiple different colors. I'm mad I used my Jaclyn Hill palette, because if you guys see my Jaclyn Hill palette now, like all the skin tone colors are gone, like literally gone. But it's okay, it's whatever. I don't even mind, because I barely even use the palette anyways. I don't really do makeup like that anymore, so it's like, you know, whatever. But I'm still kind of mad it's gone, but it's okay. I'm not really missing it like that. So now as you place your frontal down, I keep saying frontal, as you place your closure down or your lace down, sometimes you may realize that there are some parts that are still lifted up without the glue underneath it. And you can do either two things. You gotta just cut it off, or you can just place some glue underneath it, let it dry, and then when it's dry you just place it back down. It depends on where it is and how much it's lifting up. If it's a little bit lifting up, I will cut it, but if it's a lot, I'll just glue it down. And also depends where it is as well. If it's like on the side, you could just cut it off, it doesn't matter. But if it's in the middle, you may or may not want to glue it down. And I decide this based on how it looks when it's laying down, because honestly, when you're doing an install, the key to getting a skin like install is to cut off as much excess lace as possible, because when you have more lace just sitting on someone's head or on your head, it's easier to see it, because lace will always be lace. No matter how much it is, it will always be lace. So you want to eliminate as much excess lace as possible. Now I'm going ahead and parting out the baby hair. It's the most important part. And I filmed this video a little while ago. Let me see when I filmed this video. This was filmed in, hold up, in May. And right now it's August. Oh my goodness, Jesus Lord. Yo, the amount of promotions I have not done is crazy. And it's only because I just been busy, y'all. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. My clientele grew old this year. Like, it just grew like crazy, and I had no time to do nothing, no promotion, nothing. I was so tired. I'm fine. I'm kind of happy I get a break now, because I'm about to leave for school, so you know the break is gonna be good. But yeah, I had these wigs for mad long. And the other thing, I have the content for them, but have I actually sat and filmed them? I did not, and it's bad. But have I actually sat and edited them? I didn't have the time to do it, and I'm not getting around to them. So I'm about to just upload. I'm about to be uploading to be like a video every single day. And hopefully I will get to upload everything before I leave for school, because when I go to school, ain't no telling when these shits are gonna be uploaded. Oh my goodness, that's so terrible. But yeah, so now I'm just going ahead and cutting off the lace as well at the sides. And you want to cut those off, because sometimes with closure wigs, it may be a little bumpy at the sides. Like those very, very, very sides where the closure stop, it gets bumpy there. So you want to make sure that you cut those off so the install looks seamless. This install is fire, like super fire. Now I'm just blow drying the Gatsby Glue spray that's right on there, because this just helps everything mold into place. I like a very molded install. Some people like messy installs with messy babies and stuff. Me personally, I don't like to do it, because I like my stuff to just be hard and in place and solid. I feel like messy baby hairs mess up really, really, really fast, And if you request messy baby hairs or fluffy baby hairs and you leave my place of work and you say that the baby is messed up, I do not care, because you wanted those. I told you those are high maintenance. You better know how to fix for yourself. So if you feel like it messed up too fast, that's on you, sis. And let me know if I'm wrong for that, because I feel like messy baby hairs, I don't recommend those for beginners, because it's like, sis, these are gonna mess up probably tonight, and I'm not gonna fix it for you. Like, no, sis, do not come with me. No, oh my god, my baby hairs did not lie. No, sis, it not go so. It not gonna work. Like, not gonna work, sis. But yeah, I just feel like do some of your requests when you know what you're doing. And if you do not know how to maintain them, do not request them, because they're gonna mess up really, 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 really quick and fast. Simple. Okay? Okay. Alright, so that was a whole freaking rant just now. But yeah. So as you guys saw last what I did in the last section, all I did was basically I just sprayed the cosmetic spray on there. I'm gonna plug right here a little bit more. Spray the cosmetic spray on there and just blow dried it straight down and just melt it into the scalp. And basically, sis, install done, laid, and all of that. Like, period. I'm gonna just stop talking for the rest of the video because I'm doing the same thing. I'm gonna do the baby hairs after, and I'll be back to it, guys. But probably while I'm doing the baby hairs or whatever. It made no sense for me to stop talking because I'm doing the baby hairs already. I should just kept talking. Basically, so I'm basically cutting the baby hairs down with razor. I don't even do that no more. I use the scissors nowadays because it doesn't really matter at this point anymore. Do my baby hairs, I'm going in with some cosmetic gel, and I'm gonna just place that onto the baby hairs, and I'm gonna begin to swoop. And that's really all to it. Like, that's really how simple it is. This video though, I don't even do babies like this no more. Like, I feel like my methods changed so much that when I edit old videos, it's like, girl, you don't even do hair like this no more. Like, I just like finding new methods and things that work for me. Like, I still do baby hairs the same way, but the way I'm swooping, I don't do it like that no more, honestly. Like, it look kind of funny, but I'm gonna fix it. But like, the way I swoop that, I don't really like it like that no more. Like, I don't know, like, I just evolved so much, and oh my god, a car is passing by. Alright, y'all, I'm back. I had to move from the window. But yeah, like, I just evolved so much, and like, my methods changed like probably every month or every 2 weeks. Like, it just changed so much that like I changed the way I do baby hairs and swoops and stuff. So when I'm editing old videos, it seems like something different, you know? And remember, I was doing hair every single day from morning to night. So, of course, I'm not going to do the same thing. From May to, like, August, my method's not going to be the same. I don't know, just for me. And what you guys saw me do, I did take some eyeshadow to place in the middle of the part just to find a little bit more. Now I'm taking this black spray with my rat tail comb and just spraying it to get that part sleek. And honestly, the install done. Install laid and finished, like, period, flat, on fleek, slayed, all of that. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my description to see where you can purchase this wig from Upretty Hair. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah.